For the third time, DoorDash again is our word for the day because finally, the infamous story of the freaking DoorDash girl that videotaped a half-naked man sleeping inside of his own house, then posted it on TikTok, then had the audacity to say that she has been sexually assaulted by that sleeping man has finally concluded. And it was wrapped beautifully with a beautiful soiled diaper ribbon on top. Now I want this video to be like a final short and sweet compilation video because I've already made 2 videos talking about the same girl. One video is for what happened and the other video is for the people that defended her. So if you guys want to watch those videos, please feel free to do so. I'll link it down below, but if not, don't worry, I still plan to do a short recap of the situation. So this all started when this DoorDash girl named Livy Rose Henderson that goes by IRL Monster High Doll on TikTok had to deliver a DoorDash order. And this is what she's faced with when she got to the client's house.
That's up.
Now apologies, I censored the video even further because I don't want to get into trouble again. But as you can see, she just straight up videotaped that man half naked in his own house. And I have to reiterate that again, he is in his own house. Yeah, very crazy. Because imagine waking up from your beauty sleep, then opening up your social media to find you and your wiener going viral. Like, that is nightmare fuel shit. Like, I think that should be a new phobia called the DoorDash phobia or something. The fear of being filmed sleeping half naked in your own home by a DoorDasher and having your wiener go viral overnight. Blah. Just gave me chills just thinking about it. And then after all of that, she posted that video on TikTok and then blamed the man who is just minding his own business inside of his own house of sexually assaulting her. Yeah, crazy, absolute cuckoo madness. And she also tried to call the police on him.
I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for like SA or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State because he was in his home. But after so many people told me to report it to the police, I did. And I called the non-emergency line and they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said, yeah, if there are charges to press, I would prefer that because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again. And he understood that, the police officer, and then he went back out to his car and then he came back to me and he told me, like, this is pretty much verbatim. It's not verbatim, but like it's the point that he said. He said he's not sure if that there are charges that can be pressed at this point because he was inside of his house, and specifically he said it's not like he came up to his door with it out or like his window with it out or whatever, but it's like, come on now.
Yeah, just absolute degeneracy, and the cop obviously sided against her, saying that it's not like he went out with his schlong dangling or something, so there was like no intent there for anything. Because he was conked out, he was sleeping, he is in the dream world there. And then after all that said and done, DoorDash fired her, saying that posting a video of a customer in their own home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of their policy. Well, she didn't know that at first, so you guessed it, she started crashing out.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working! I was literally working! And they deactivated me! This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me! And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills!
Yeah, she is very, very angry, and she posted a couple more videos just reiterating the same thing, that she was sexually assaulted, sexually harassed, that she was the victim here.
I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down and why am I getting strikes? I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? So So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
And also, I wanted you guys to take note of this part of her video where she's saying that TikTok should pay her back for her videos, because this is kind of important in her case.
They took down my video. They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
Now, she did post a final video before the inevitable closure of the story, saying thanks to the overwhelming support that she's getting from people.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me.
Which I find very weird, because for me, I see it as there is just no way that people are defending this unhinged woman, because the guy did nothing to her. She was the one who videotaped him sleeping half naked. But to my surprise, people actually are defending this woman. Like, it went on long enough for people to start doubting the guy that maybe he did do that on purpose. Like, it's trying to make you wonder whether or not you're in the right side here. I mean, it's crazy. Like, the amount of stupid people accusing that innocent man chilling his own home of indecent exposure is just unbelievable. Because that's like accusing your grandmother of jaywalking even though she's just at her home. And that actually is kind of the final take here, that people are doubting whether or not the guy did that on purpose or he's just, pretending to sleep. But that's up until this news came along.
Instead, police determined her post itself was illegal.
Unlawful surveillance is obviously some sort of video or recording without that individual's consent or knowledge.
Being in your own residence and having you be recorded like that, especially in the state that he was in, no consent was given. No consent was given to have the images taken or disseminated. And, realistically, at the end of the day, we're talking about somebody's, private areas being put all over the internet.
Turns out she got arrested for 2 felonies, 1 count for unlawful surveillance in the 2nd degree and 1 count for dissemination of an unlawful surveillance image in the 1st degree. Basically, because she recorded that half-naked man in his own house, she got a charge for that, unlawful surveillance. And also because her video is monetized, and remember when I told you to remember that one clip where she is yapping about TikTok is supposed to pay her for taking down her videos of her unhinged SA allegations to that man?
They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that. Nope.
Yeah, and because of that, she also got a charge for that, the dissemination charge, because not only she tried to humiliate that man wrongfully, she monetized that video, like earning cabbages for humiliating a man that has done nothing to her. Like, that is just so unfair. And her sentence isn't just some slap on the wrist. This isn't like some baby type stuff. It's actually the real deal. Because if she were to be convicted heavily on her charges, she may face up to 8 years in prison. As for her unlawful surveillance in the 2nd degree charge, she can face up to 4 years in prison. And she will be an officially registered sex offender now. I mean, get a load of that. She's not just on Santa's naughty list, but the official registered sex offender list as well. Bravo there, queen. And then for her decimation of unlawful surveillance charge, she can also face up to 4 years in prison. So now we have yet to see what her punishment is, but I don't think she will be getting that full 8 years in prison. Or maybe she'll get like a fine or something, or maybe like a probation. But I would be genuinely surprised if she did go to prison for what she did. Now that is just my assumption there, that she may not go to prison for what she did, but if you empathize with the man, she absolutely deserves going to jail for her unhinged video recording of that innocent man's wiener. Yeah, and that's actually all there is to it. And justice has been served. I'm glad that it's a happy ending this time, just a clean bow tie to just wrap this wacky story up. So yeah, that's it. Bye.